Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And having that unit in front, man, that big offensive line that you can trust is so important when you're trying to bring along a freshman throughout a football season. Like, there's going to be mistakes. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Virginia Tech's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Running inside, it's Overton. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Quarterback keeps it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first. They stop him at the 45. And the Mustangs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Let it go. The run inside. It's Green. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Looking for room. It's Overton. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Hokies are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. He's going to take off. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Oh, spins away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got him. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Splits the uprights, it's good. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. The short hands, it's Knight. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, what a move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And usually when
looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's not afraid to go deep. Upstairs, he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Hawkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are
finding some room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Breaks into the open. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard.
Makes the grab in their space. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Hawkins.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He might want another play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Overton. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Their playoff berth could be at stake here in the final moments, and maybe the entire picture gets shaken up if they maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He'll pull it down and run. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Hawkins. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Mustangs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the Mustangs respond.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Hop. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they're just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room. But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's